Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited and Beacon Insurance.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover and special perils. To sign up, call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union. Moving money for better.
Back in the room. Good morning, everybody. Come on in quickly, guys, because I need your undivided attention today as we start off a brand new day. What's wrong with this chair? I got some heavy butts in here. Couldn't believe this. These are new and they're already squeaking. I need to exchange this chair because I don't want to be moving and hearing that sound ever so often. Anyways, good morning to my listeners on radio 95.1, 95.3. Good morning to my listeners on YouTube, viewers on YouTube. Good morning to my viewers on Facebook, and good morning to my viewers listening online using whatever app. And you're powered up. Happy Tuesday, January 2nd. Welcome to another Ladies Room for 2024. It is so good to have you guys back. Thank you so much to Western Union. Thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance for making this possible today. All right? It's good to have you guys here. Nonetheless, we got so much good vibes coming your way, and I hope you will stay with me for the duration of this ride. We made it through another year, guys. Here we are back in 2024. You know, growing up, when you hear about the 20s, it sounded like light years away, like you'll never witness it, because it seems so far. When you were like in the 2000, 2001, when you heard about 2020, it seemed like you were expecting aliens to be walking amongst us, we'll be flying to space, like going on vacation. It just seems so far away. And here we are, 2024. A lot to talk about this morning. I'm going to empty my chest. I usually do this to start the year, and then we dust it off and we move on. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, Shanti. You're already here. Welcome back. Morning, Rita. Good morning, Rita. Thank you so much. Good morning, Giads. Welcome to the show. Lisa, good morning again. Good morning, Shauna. Happy New Year, everybody. Good morning, Junies. Happy New Year. Junies, I need you to send me that information again, because with all the amount of Happy New Year and everything I've been getting, it's like lost somewhere in there. So I'm going to need you to send it to me again. All right? Thank you. Nikisha Allen, good morning. Happy New Year. Bernadette Thomas, Alexis, Irvin Lewison, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Christelle, Jacqueline, good morning. I'm not coming back into it. Nope. I am. This week, after this week, I'll be back. Morning, Sean. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jennifer, Maureen, Red Pepsi. Happy New Year. Hermelin, Happy New Year. Akeem, Happy New Year again. Molly, Happy New Year to everybody. Melvin, Happy New Year, bro. To you, and of course, your beautiful wife, Onasha, good morning and Happy New Year. Dripping Honey, Valerie Ross, Ms. Rayburn, Jennifer Leggard. So good to see you guys here. Back at it one more time. Definitely a pleasure to have you guys here. Maureen Isaac, good morning. Jacqueline, you're back in your mother house, or you're still touring the world? Terrence Wells, Happy New Year. Debbie Crony, Happy New Year. Again, Ardon Kujo, Happy New Year to you. Um, Jackie, I wouldn't do that. There's a lot of people I could leave, but you're not one of them. Morning, CJ. Thank you so much, Shauna. What New York have for you? I don't know. Red Pepsi, who else needs a vacation after the long holiday weekend? You alone, Pepsi. Oh gosh, man. Don't overdo it. It's almost 2 weeks of being not productive. You still want more days off? Jeez. And you need to move to, is it the Netherlands or Switzerland? One of those countries where you don't work 6 days. It's like a 3 or 4 day work week. And you have to rest for is it the Netherlands? Somewhere I saw something that said they don't work 6 days a week or 7 day work day. They have like 3 or 4 days, something of the sort. I'll check it out again. But anyways, morning Petra, Happy New Year to you and everybody that's in the room coming in, and don't forget to share. You know what I noticed? After the live, when I go back and check, it's like 5-6 shares. Y'all just come take a seat and couldn't care less about, fly could fall in the rest. Y'all couldn't care less about who else gets to see, who else, tune in. Y'all just can't be bothered. Y'all just whatever. Can y'all just share the live? Thank you. Because the message that I have this morning, I'd really love for more people to get it. Morning, Judy. I'd love for more people to get the message this morning. I think it's timely. I think it's important. I might be preaching to the cows. It might fall on deaf ears, but it might fall on some and take fertile ground. Whatever. But I'm going to say it regardless. It's not intended to disrespect anybody. It's not about, come up alive. So, where do we start? It's a new year. And with the new year comes a whole lot of plans, a whole lot of resolutions, And it's like doing away with the old and then embarking on a new journey of, practically unknown. My day started kind of shaky for the first day because, as you guys saw my post, my dog went missing. But thank God somebody found him strolling up the hill and looking lost, not knowing where he was going. We have a regular routine where I let him out in the morning. When I come home from work, I let him out, and then I let him out again at night, and then we go walking. So I just happened to just turn my back. But the thing about it is when he goes out, he goes across, he will not do whatever he has to do in the yard. He will cross the road, go by the bushes, do his stuff like a big man, and then walk right back. I'll leave the door open and he'll come right back inside. But I was distracted yesterday, and for about, it doesn't stay longer than 10 minutes. He'll go sniff the bushes. I don't know why he has to do all that every day just to do what he has to do. Sniff. And sometimes I'm walking after him, I'm like, oh my God, get it over with. But he has to sniff every blade of grass, smell everything, and then decide, okay, it's time to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, no, 10 minutes where Molly went out, Molly, no sign of Molly. I drove up, drove down, I drove across the entire, and there was no sign of him. So they were like, okay, he's probably in heat, so he's looking for a girl. Because I realized for the past couple of days he's been humping his bed. That little dude will fold the bed and be humping it like his life depended on it. I'm like, you? So I'm touching his thing like that to wash it, and I'm picking it up like, because he's humping away for dear life. And I'm like, so I'm like, give him a couple more minutes, a couple more hours. He's probably going to come back. And when I realized, okay, he's not coming back home, I posted it, and in less than no time, somebody responded and say, hey, we have him. We found him walking up the hill, looking lost, like, where am I? Wandered far away from where he's supposed to be, and they had him in safekeeping. And they posted it in the community group chat that I'm not a part of, and nobody in the chat knew about it. So they were hoping somebody would, indicate that they're missing a dog, and I got him. So it's a little shaky start to the new year, but all is well, and I thank God. So we can move on with that same energy. And I want to read a post that somebody sent to me that resonated so deeply with me, and it might do the same for you. And this person sent me this, and he said, "Morning, yes, Naya, Naya, you look so beautiful in your dress. You need to do that. We need to see Christina more often, not only all year's night. We want to see more of Christina throughout the year." Morning, Sonia. Morning, Naya. Shamira, Happy New Year, sweetie. Happy New Year. Good morning from Christina. Jenny James, thank you. Yeah, so somebody sent me this that resonated deeply with me, and I want to share it with you. And he said, "Good morning, friend and sister. Happy New Year. I speak to January and the rest of 2024 in the providential ordering of our universe. I decree and declare that December 31st, 2023 was the end of every demonic agenda that has been assigned to cause setbacks and delays in your life. May every weapon that was formed against you be identified and terminated. I also decree and declare that January shall be the start of a new beginning in your life. May this new year be a time of transformation, transition, acceleration, and illumination beginning now. Let every arrow that has been assigned to you in January be quenched and dismantled altogether according to the will of the universe." And when I tell you that resonated so deeply with me, he's going to be upset if I say it, but anyways, Edward Frederick, thank you so much, my friend, and also my brother. You have also been a constant source of motivation, non-judgmental, despite all the flaws, despite all the they say, he say, she say. You will tell me as it is, but it comes from love, and it comes with support and strength. You know, there are people who will critique everything you do, but will never compliment you, will never lift you up. And he's one who will critique, but will also compliment. So it balances the scale. And that is something we should all strive to be. Like I said, I might be preaching to the cows because there are some people who are set in their ways and seem to believe, okay, that's how I am, and don't seem to think that they're capable of change. We are all capable of change. We're not programmed. We are not robots. We are not animals. We can change if we want to, but the excuse is more comfortable of that's who I am and so are they. So you prefer to be that way than take the first step, the necessary steps towards change. The last 2 years has been hell and high water. It's been learning, it's been processing, it's been observing, it's been weeding out, it's been a time of reckoning and a time of realizing, hey, if I want to be better, I have to do better. If I want to be better, I have to do better. And I think I've put in the work, and I am continuing, because you're always a work in progress. You don't stop every day, because every day the attacks come. Every day it's something new. But when I saw my friend Bonnie posted this yesterday, and I'm like, this year is solely dedicated to my peace, my spiritual and mental growth, and chasing my dreams. They say to start the year how you'd want to finish it. I did just that with the people I love and who I appreciate, in peace, in stillness. And I just want to tell each and every one of you listening, it is not possible to like everybody. It's not possible to love everybody. There are some things about people that might irk you. But you don't have to let it affect you in a way where you take it on upon yourself too. Because I've gotten to a place where I see you, but I don't really see you. It's like I might see you, but I don't dwell on you. It's like you're in front of me, but I'm still not seeing you. Not everyone is going to like you no matter how hard you try. So don't waste your energy trying to please everyone. Instead, focus on being your true, authentic self. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. No matter what you do, it goes on. So how about we spend more time moving towards the light, the things that feed our souls, the people that make you laugh or smile? How about we go where we're appreciated and not tolerated? How about we work harder and stop being so judgmental? You don't have to associate with people you don't like. You don't like a person, stop the fakeness, stop the pretense, stop the hypocrisy. Just stay away from them. Leave them alone. But y'all with this constant fakeness, this hypocrisy, this big smile and big hugs when you know you detest the person, then you jump into somebody's inbox and, oh, want to she with that, want to she with... Why? It is so hard to keep up that pretense. Just let it loose. Nobody's joined at the hip. We're not related. We're not family. We're nothing. So it's okay to disassociate yourself and maintain your distance and keep it pushing instead of fighting to be what? A so-called friend or to be part of the clique or whatever it is. How about we just be our true authentic self and feel how we feel about a person? I don't like you for whatever reason. I don't have nothing to do with you. Why are we wasting so much time and energy focusing on other people? What they're doing, who they're doing, why they're doing it, instead of focusing on ourselves? Why? How about we let those things go and stop trying so hard? I don't suppose you all have many friends. Neither do I. Because for one, I don't trust people who say they have a lot of friends. It's a sure sign that they really don't know anyone. Because you could have one friend and the amount of work it takes to know that one person. Imagine having 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're not supposed to have so many friends. And I swear on God, I don't trust people who say they have a lot of friends. Because for one, your friends are the people who you can always count on, the few who will show up for you in an instant, and those people who never fail to make you laugh, and the first people you get on the phone whenever you need advice. In any case, the important bond between true friends deserves to be celebrated. So if you do have that, celebrate it. And while the business of life may sometimes get in the way, because we got things to do. We can't sit on the phone all day. I got things to do. And even if I don't have anything to do, I don't want to talk to you every day, every minute, every second. Now is a good time as any to let them know how much you truly appreciate them, the few that you have. And I'm so grateful for those who show up for me time after time. We may not all have perfect friendships, and that is not possible. I'm not seeking perfection because I'm not perfect, and I'll never be perfect. And I don't want to be perfect. Allow me to mess up, allow me to learn, allow me to grow. I may like coffee, you like tea. We're all not going to like the same things. And that also applies to our personal tastes. I like makeup, you don't. You like revealing clothes, I like conservative clothes. I like revealing clothes, you like conservative clothes. You like what you like, allow me to like what I like. And I just think it's time that we as grown people, because it goes across the board, women as well as men, as grown people, sometimes we just engage in foolishness. As the Jamaicans say, foolinish. For what? For 2 laughs, for 2 likes, for 2 minutes or seconds of relevance. There comes a point when you just have to sit back and you say, what? You know what? Let drama find me. Let me stop finding drama. Let me just stop going towards the drama. If it comes to me, it comes. But let me stop constantly looking for drama, especially from people who don't see you, one, who don't trouble you, two, have nothing to do with you. Just let people be. You like what you like. Allow me to like what I like. Imagine if we all like the same things. Imagine if we all look the same way. Do you know how boring and monotonous that would be? that we all like the same thing and look the same way. That is why we are so unique. You are you, I am me. We may have similarities, but we are not the same, and we will never be the same. And I don't aspire to be the same. There are some people you might look at and be like, okay, I like that style, or, you might copy something here or there. We all copy. We all take a tweak and make it our own. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's nobody on this planet Earth, Neptune, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, that I want to be like and look like. I love the fact that I can be my own authentic self. I can change my looks, like take how many hours to tuck my locks under my wig, and then when it's time that I feel like removing it, remove it. But I just think that sometimes we take it upon ourselves to be too invested in people and things that don't concern us. It don't pay our bills. It don't make you feel any better about yourself, your lack of, or whatever you have. The time that you're spending investing in other people, you could take a course. You could find ways of doing self-improvement. There are so many things we can do if we were to count the hours in the day that we invest in other things and other people. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve at the end of the month, at the year. But honestly, if some of you were to look back and see and say, you know what did I achieve in 2023? What did I do differently? How did I add to my life? Apart from the same way some of you ended 2023, is just a continuation. You just jumped right into 2024 with the same bad mind, the same hate, the same dislike for people who have done nothing to you, simply because they are who they are. They look the way they look. Their confidence, you feel threatened by it. And there are so many people around you that are in secret competition with you and you don't even know. But if you pay attention, you would know. There are little things, subtle signs, if you pay attention to the people around you that are in competition with you, and sometimes they are the first when there is some melee brewing somewhere that involves you. Take a look towards the emotions, the laughter, the like. They may not comment, but pay attention to the reactions. You're going to find them there because they think you're not going to be over there, so you may not see. We need to be more observant, pay more attention. Not, as my mother would always say, not all skin titties are laugh. Everybody kiki, that does not mean they mean you well. To 2024, open your eyes. Be more assertive. Go after what you want. Let 2024 be more the year of self. Like I said in my Happy New Year message. And in case some of you missed it, let me read what I said. Here's to doing more of what makes us happy, what makes you happy, and what makes Aruna happy. Here's to doing more of what makes you happy and what makes Aruna happy. Which means going wherever you want, wearing whatever you want, eating, drinking, laughing, loving whoever you want, and spending less time on things that bothers our spirit, that has nothing to do with your own personal development. It can't pay a bill. It can't do anything for you. Less on things that don't sit well with your soul. More taking care of you, minding your business, letting go of distractions, or being bothered by what others think or say. And let me just put this out there for those who are prone to throwing the big stones and the shade or whatever at me. Let's just put this on record. Tag who you all need to tag. This year I'll be like a ghost. No matter what you say, no matter what you come with, no matter what shade you throw, no matter what stone you pelt to get my attention, you will not get it. Okay? Because I have a plan, and that plan does not include you. Those things are distractions. Because if you stop and respond to everything or pelt stone behind every dog that barks at you, you will not get to your destination. I got a plan. And responding to pettiness in 2024 is not one of them. Whatever your plans are, good for you. If your plans are to continue doing that, then what you eat don't make me defecate. So by all means, carry on. Take this for what you will. You can suck your teeth and grumble. That's on you. Let's make 2024 a year of self-love, self-awareness, self-esteem, building our self-confidence, and less of the hate. I am happy to be 6 feet above ground. I am happy to be amongst people who appreciate my company, who I feel comfortable with. And for that, I say thank you to those folks. You don't need a whole community. Sometimes you just need 2, 3, or 4, and sometimes not even all that. Focus on building that bond with people who matter instead of wasting time on people who don't. Because your happiness will not come to you. It can only come from you. Live in the present moment. 10 years ago, do you think you would be where you are now, like 10 years ago? Salvan, focus. You see what I'm saying? You all are distracted. I'm talking about something important and you're focused on other things. You see what I'm saying? You see how easily distracted you all are? Focus on the important matters. But here you are trying to figure out how I hide all that locks under that heave on. You see what I'm saying? Oh boy. Yes, Deborah, you have been telling me that for years. But sometimes, like I said, I'm human. And when you're not affected by something, it's easy to say don't respond. But when something affects you directly, no matter how much, because it's not like one-off, once in a while. Remember, it's constant. These are people who look for faults, who look for things to say constantly. So yes, well, you might say, okay, ignore. At the end of the day, we're all human. Blood flows through our veins, you know? And sometimes you just feel the need to respond. But what are you responding to? What are you defending? Whatever you defend, they're going to find a way to say something else. So, in essence, you're wasting your time. So, like I said, ghost mode all of 2024. Who sang the song, The Harder They Come, The Harder They Fall? So, here's my last couple words. Focus on what's important to you. Be kind to others and yourself, most importantly yourself. Don't hold a grudge. Take risk. Make time for your passions. Set goals. And choose your friends wisely, because choose them wisely. Everyone wants to live a meaningful life, but not everyone wants to put in the work. Everyone wants to live a life that makes them happy, because no one is ever born and thinks to themselves, how can I possibly waste my entire life doing meaningless things? However, sometimes we just find yourself or ourselves doing just that. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about what it means to have a meaningful life and why it's important to have one and stop wasting it on trivial things. Because contrary to popular belief, the idea of a meaningful life can be completely different from one person to the next. What gives one person meaning might not stand true for the other. That's why the concept of a meaningful life sometimes get complicated or sometimes seems out of reach. You might constantly hear people saying they want to do something that has meaning, but what does that translate to? Do you want to do something that's meaningful to you or to someone else? Because what I've grown to understand is that a meaningful life is the fulfillment of personal purpose by performing significant acts that provides us with satisfaction. These can be acts that makes a difference to us or to someone else. If you're going to bed at the end of each day with a smile on your face because you're proud of what you achieved, it's pretty fair to say that you're living a meaningful life. And apart from personal purpose, oftentimes living a meaningful life can also mean to look outside yourself to see how you can help others. It's very important that you're happy and satisfied in what you're doing, but we as humans, we are social creatures, and we can garner a real sense of meaningfulness by helping those around us as well. Not helping to tear down, but helping to build up. This can be simple as, going to a home, donating some clothing, spending some time with a child, reading a book, helping your neighbor do something. They don't have to be groundbreaking, soul-searching activities. There's a book that I've started reading. It's called The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. And this book talks about the meaning of life. And there's the word, how you pronounce it? Ikigai. Yeah, I think it's like pronounced Ikigai, which in the book translates to reason to live. And it tells you how to uncover what your Ikigai is and therefore live a more meaningful life. It also talks about, Japanese people having the highest life expectancies in the world. And they put it down to diet and lifestyle. But above all, there's the knowledge, basically, of their purpose in life. I've not finished reading it as yet, but I absolutely love what I'm reading so far. And it's definitely taught me a few lessons about how to live a life that has more meaning. You can find it on Amazon. We can't just go through life aimlessly. At some point, you have to stop and take stock. A meaningful life is important because it gives you a deeper purpose and quite literally something to live for. If your life is devoid of meaning, then it can be hard to drag yourself out of bed in the morning because there's nothing fulfilling to do in your day, and that is where you spend the time trying to drag down other people and break other people. But you really can't waste time and energy on people who have nothing to lose, because they would make you lose everything you've worked hard to achieve, including your personal peace. You can't waste time on people who have nothing to lose. They don't care. When they look at their life and it lacks purpose, it lacks meaning, they don't see any sense of direction, there's nothing going on literally, they would use that time to make yours the same way. And if you don't know better, or if you're not conscious, they'll pull you in. And then you end up losing everything, and then they sit back and kiki and have a good time at your expense. You can't do that. You can't. So 2024, let's spend some time working on having a meaningful life, taking care of ourselves and being happier. Yeah? Let's spend some time, because what would work for me may not work for you. And it's sometimes it's not necessarily something that's going to magically manifest overnight. You have to put in the work. But if we adopt certain practices into our lives, meaningfulness will certainly start appearing. And we have to start by being honest with ourselves. During the last year, I've certainly become more grateful. Grateful to have a roof over my head, grateful to have a job, grateful to have health. The year before that, sort of took things for granted. Or complained about certain things, including the pandemic. So I want you guys to be honest and ask yourself these questions before I wrap up. What in your life doesn't make you happy? What in your life doesn't make you happy? What can you change? What do you want to achieve? And if you could draw a picture of your ideal life right now, what would it look like? And before you can start building that meaningful life, it's important that you have a solid foundation of honesty and openness with yourself. You need to understand what it is you truly want before you can start going after it. You have to start rethinking your priorities. Once you've answered those questions, you have to start rethinking your priorities. Sometimes we go through life spending a huge amount of time on empty tasks that don't add anything to our days or our future. That's absolutely fine, as we need some time to, rest and recharge, but it really should be in moderation. If you're giving the majority of your time, like a lot of you do, to something you don't really care about or doesn't bring you true joy, then think of other ways you can spend your time that would make you happier. And talking about people and making a mockery of people, if that makes you happy, then sad to say you're a sad person. If dragging other people and talking ill about other people makes you happy, that makes you a sad person. Rethink your priorities. Put time scales in place. Think about the here and now. And again, choose your friends wisely. They say you can't choose your family, but you can 100% choose your friends. Your friends are the people you have selected to be in your life based on the joy, happiness, and support they bring you. Friends are there to uplift you, to pick you up when you're down, to offer unwavering support without judgment, and to have fun with, and vice versa. It's not a one-way street. You have to do the same. How you live your life is entirely up to you. However, your friends and the people you associate with influence you in more ways than you realize. Because if you hang around with people that constantly suck the life out of you, impose their never-ending opinion on you, they're negative every single day, that will affect your mood, your actions, and overall your life. So choose them wisely. And last but not least, let us try to be more kind. There are a lot of people out there you think you need to be mean, aggressive, or blunt in order to get ahead in life. Right now, I'm in the opposite camp. If you're unkind, rude, or abrupt to people, you will create more enemies than friends, and people won't help you. But most importantly than that, it will make people around you unhappy, on edge, and stressed, and therefore affect your mood. Negativity breeds negativity. We can't all be perfect all the time. And we all definitely have our moments when we're unhappy, and you want to voice that. That's part of human nature. And we can't always stop that from happening. And I'm not talking about a little outburst here and there. I'm talking about continuous and unwavering rudeness and criticism and dragging people. People actively avoid you if you act like this. And guess what? If people don't want to be around you, you will struggle to create meaningful relationships in your life. Whilst a lot of meaning comes from within, it goes without saying that most of it comes from people around us. So try smiling a little bit more. Try being a little bit more positive, a little bit more optimistic. When you feel the urge to tear somebody down, say nothing. Being kind to people doesn't mean that you should be a doormat for everyone. You can certainly be assertive and aware of what you want without being disrespectful or rude. Like I said, do with this what you may. It is not my responsibility to change you. All I can do is offer you the words, and like I said, do what you may with it. My job is to focus on me. I am responsible for myself, and likewise, you are responsible for yourself and your own actions. I can only answer for my sins, my actions, and I'm not going to take on anybody else's. So do with that what you may. You can suck your teeth. You can roll your eyes. That does not change the price of nutmeg.
2024 budget speech. Well presented. Well presented. You mash a lot of corn outside. You mash real corn. They will respond now and again to you, You won't get it. Have a good day.
The 24 budget speech. Like, I thank you. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. Like I said, do with it what you may. It's not my responsibility anymore. It's out of my hands. I just wanted to start the new year and letting you know you can throw all the stones you want, but they will not connect. All right? I am great. They will not connect. So, say a word to the wise is sufficient. Carry on smartly. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you every single day for taking the time out to come here. You could be anywhere else, but you choose to be here. Yes, Jacqueline, I am. No. Next week. Next week, God's will, Aruna will be back. All right? This is Jennifer right now. So Aruna will be back next week. All right, Jacqueline? I thank you. Bye. Thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union for checking in. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Abigail, you're so welcome. Ardon Kujo, you're so welcome. All right, so let's go forth. Have a productive day. Let's continue to carry positive energy and ignore the negativity. Constructive criticism, we take those, yes. Those that are intended to belittle you, toss that to the side. All right? Have yourselves a great rest of the day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place.